Hello guys, and welcome to another video. So in this one I want to talk about the 3 times that I almost quit trading. I think this is going to be very beneficial for a lot of traders because trading is extremely hard. It's one of the hardest things that you can learn to do, and most traders, if not all, I would say all traders, have a point in their trading career when they feel like quitting. Some of them quit and then come back. Some of them quit and actually never come back. So I got this idea from Mac Gray. He made a similar video to this one, so make sure you go watch it. And I think by me explaining to you these 3 situations and how I actually got through these hard times will help you in your trading career and will help you to either persist and become successful, or if you already quit trading, maybe get back into the game and become consistently profitable. So the first time that I almost quit trading was somewhere around November or December of 2020. So what was happening is the whole year of 2020 I spent learning to trade in a trading community, which was not really that serious. So it was they were kind of treating trading as a hobby. They did not give you a certain strategy to learn. They just gave you a few basic pointers and taught you about risk management and about psychology, and then told you, well, you need to develop your own strategy and you need to backtest that. So I did develop a couple of my own strategies. I did test them in the Forex Tester software as well. There were some trend following strategies, some range bound strategies, so buying the low of the range, selling the top of the range, something like that. Very simple stuff. And I was testing them and they would work for, let's say, 2 or 3 months. They would make profit, but then in the next 2 to 3 months they would lose all of the profits. So I just could not develop a strategy that consistently made money every single year. I only managed to develop break-even strategies or even losing strategies. So I was getting very frustrated. Everything that I was trying was just not working. Every single strategy that I tried to test for a couple of months or even a year or 2 years, 3 years, just was losing or break even. And that definitely took a toll on my psychology, and I definitely felt like quitting to trade because I just did not think it was possible to make money. I was starting to think that this whole trading thing is a scam for the marketers, for the educators, for the mentors, just to get the money for the fee for the mentorships, right? So that is kind of what was happening in my head, because I just thought, why can't I learn to trade? I have these ideas, I have this strategy, I'm doing what the guys in the trading community are telling me to do, which is develop your own strategy, but my strategies are not working. I change one thing, then it works for a couple of months, but then it stops working. So yeah, that was the period where I almost quit trading. I was very close, but I did discover another trading community, which I joined in January of 2021. And there was a certain strategy being taught, basically from zero to consistently profitable. Everything was laid out and everyone was learning and trading the same strategy. So there were no kind of blank spots. You just needed to follow what they were teaching, and then you can interact with other traders, exchange ideas and backtest. We would just backtest the same thing, the same strategy, and we would kind of get similar results. So you saw what was working, what was not working, which patterns worked, which patterns did not work, what kind of price action is high probability. Everyone was trading basically the same trading edge, but at least they told you what the trading edge was. In the community before, there was very little talk of like trading a defined trading edge. It was just like develop your strategy and then trade it. But in this one, there was a defined trading edge and everyone was trading the same thing. For example, ascending or descending channels. When you see an ascending channel, you expect a reversal, but when you see a descending channel, you expect a reversal up. So you just get in on that reversal. That's an example of a trading edge. So that's how I got through the first hurdle. I basically picked a much better trading community, and there I learned to trade. So the solution to this problem is, and a very important thing is, to pick the right trading community, to pick the right mentor, and to surround yourself with real traders where you can learn to trade. Because if you pick a wrong trading community, well, you're gonna get stuck. It's not gonna go well. You're not gonna be able to learn to trade, and you will be very tempted to actually quit. So that was the first time. Let's talk about the second time that I almost quit. That was in 2021. So I have been backtesting this new strategy for a couple of months. Everyone was backtesting the same thing, and I was getting some nice results in my backtesting. I was getting some nice trades as well. And then around June, July, something like that, so the summer of 2021 is when I started to do minimum lots in live trading. So I actually started to live trade, but with minimum lots, and followed the live markets. And I was struggling. I was taking a lot of losses. I was taking maybe 1 or 2 winners in the whole month or something crazy like that. So I just basically took mostly losing trades. And again, I felt very stuck. I felt like the strategy was not for me. I felt like I needed to change something, change trading communities, change the mentor, learn a different strategy, maybe take a pause from trading because look, I have been in the space for like a year or 2 years and it was just not working. I was consistently losing money. So yeah, I was very tempted to quit as well, or at least take a pause from trading because things were just not working. And how I overcame this struggle is, well, through extensive backtesting and research. So by taking all of those losses in live trading, in the live markets, it actually motivated me to get deeper into the research and to really define my trading edge, to see exactly what I'm looking for. What I found when I started to really backtest and really get into the research, I found that I was looking at it completely wrong. So I was focusing on the last couple of candles, I was focusing on the pure entry, when I should have been focusing on the whole prior price action. So the last, let's say, 3 to 5 days of prior price action. That is what I should have been paying attention to, but I focused on just the entry. I was too zoomed in. And again, the entry pattern does not matter as much as the prior price action matters. Once I understood the importance of the prior price action and all of the different patterns that happen in the prior price action, my trading really changed. And I started to take some nice winners. The losses got smaller and smaller, and I took fewer and fewer losses as well. So my results drastically improved. But I would not have reached that point if I quit and if I did not do extensive backtesting. So if you're in a position to quit right now, well, maybe you have a wrong educator. Maybe you need to switch to a different trading community or a different educational platform. Or maybe you need to do more extensive backtesting. Maybe you need to get more into your data and really define your trading edge. So that was the second time. That was kind of June, July 2021. And the third time, which was the toughest time, I have to say, was actually in 2022. It was in August of 2022. So a little bit of a backstory. In April of 2022, I had a huge month. Like, I think it was a 30% plus month. I passed the first stage of FTMO, I passed the second stage of FTMO, I got my live account, and then after April I had a couple of break-even months, maybe even losing months, up until August. So I was in the negative on my FTMO in August, and in August there were 3 major winning trades on the Aussie US dollar, the Euro US dollar, and the pound US dollar. All of them made like 10% plus, if I remember correctly. So if I took all 3 of them, I would have been plus, let's say, 30% on my personal and plus 15% on the FTMO account, because I risked 0.5% per trade on the FTMO account. And what happened? Well, basically I missed out on all of the free trades. I did not take any of the free trades. I took some other trades which ended up being a loss, and I made, I believe, -6, -8% for that month instead of making +20, +30% for that month. And that was a very bad feeling. The FTMO was very near to the drawdown limit. I actually did lose it a couple of months later as well. So the FTMO reached almost the drawdown limit. I missed out on huge winning trades, and I was at a very low point in my trading career. I have been in the trading industry for 3 years at that point, and I was still missing out on trades, still losing money, and I was failing my FTMO as well. So my dream of becoming a consistently profitable trader and having trading to pay my bills and to buy fancy cars and to go on fancy trips was kind of falling apart. So I would say that was the hardest moment to go through, especially so because I had other traders around me who went through that same period, were trading the same strategy and actually caught all 3 of the trades or maybe 2 of the winning trades and had a very positive month, and also received a nice payout from FTMO after that month. So that was very hard to watch. How I got through it, how did I stick through this hard period is, well, those guys actually motivated me to put in more work. I thought, well, if they can do it, if they were able to catch all of these trades and make those good profits on their FTMO account, with enough work, with enough persistence, I can do it too. So trading does not require massive intelligence. It does not require for you to be extra smart or be extra good at recognizing patterns, but trading requires that you put in massive amounts of work. And I mean massive amounts of work in your backtesting, in your research, in your preparation, and everything like that. What you mainly need to know is that trading is a skill and it can be learned. So I saw all of those people making a lot of money in that month on their FTMO, trading the same strategy that I was trading. And I thought, well, with enough time, with enough backtesting, with enough market research and preparation, I can do it as well. So at that point, I again started to heavily backtest, research the markets, see exactly why I missed out on those huge winners and how can I improve in the future. And again, I found some major flaws with my approach and with my technical reading skills as well. So by doing that extensive amount of research after that month of August, I was able to correct all of the mistakes and be prepared for the next big month. What I also learned, because in that period I did lose the FTMO account as well and I got into a major drawdown, I learned the realities of trading. So not every month will be plus 30%, plus 10%, maybe even plus 5%. You're gonna have break-even months, you're gonna have negative months, you're gonna lose out on some trades as well. You're just not gonna take them. You may be sleeping, you may be sick, or you just did not see a trade and now it's running 10%. So it happens. It is just the reality of trading. That is why we need to look at trading on a yearly basis, not on a weekly or a monthly basis. We look at it yearly. If at the end of the year we made a nice profit, well, then you can be very happy. So let's recap. What can you learn from this video? What can you take away? Well, first you can take away that you need to pick a good trading community. You need to learn from real traders and you need to have a focused approach to learning to trade. Second, you need to do extensive backtesting and you need to have a defined trading edge. So you need to do hours and hours and hours of backtesting before you're ready for the live markets. And the third thing is know the realities of trading. You're not going to be profitable every single month. You're going to lose out on some trades as well, but that is just how trading goes. We look at trading on a yearly basis. Also, I would add, if someone else can do it, you can do it too. Again, you do not have to be extremely smart to be a trader. You do not need to be extremely intelligent to be a consistently profitable trader, but you need to put in the work. So trading is a skill. It can be learned. With enough persistence, you can become a trader. And if other people are doing it, you can do it too. So if I would have to mention the one thing that helped me the most to overcome these hard periods, to not quit trading, to keep persisting, to keep backtesting, to keep researching, well, that one thing is surrounding myself with other traders, okay? That is what helped me the most, because I saw that it was possible, that it can be done. But if you're just on your own, if you're not surrounded by other traders, if you're not talking to anyone about trading, if you like to be a lone wolf, well, I believe you're gonna have a lot of problems and a lot of struggles. It's gonna be very hard to overcome these hurdles. So if you're struggling, my main advice is surround yourself with other consistently profitable traders, analyze what they are doing and implement it in your trading career. So that would be it for this video. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching calls or a 12-week mentorship program with me, well, there will be a link in the description to my website. All of the information is there. Thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys in the next one.